You're listening to Drummer Daily, the only daily podcast dedicated just to drummers, for a free video series explaining how you can become rock solid at playing drums with a click track in just 2 weeks in as little as 20 minutes per day. Visit boomclick.net. Hey there, welcome back again to Drummer Daily. Thanks for joining me. I'm Daniel, and if this is your first time listening, welcome into my world. We are wrapping up today the end of a 5-part series that I've been doing all about getting better at playing drums with a click track, especially how to get really great, get rock solid pretty quickly. So to kind of recap really quickly, and you can go back and listen to the last few episodes to get a bigger picture of this. But I years ago had a need to become really great with a click track. I had an audition coming up, and I had no experience with a click track, and I had a plan that I put in place where I got really good with the click track in just a couple of weeks because that's all I had. And I kind of structured things in a unique way and got really great with the click track. I did great at the audition, got the gig, changed my life. It was incredible. And so the last few episodes I've been going through and kind of outlining the 5 kind of core principles that I followed in order to get me there, kind of the outline of what I followed to get such great improvement in just such a short amount of time. And so I've walked you through all those. So to recap really quick, just the last few, the previous 4 steps, the previous 4 principles. Those were, first, I get an outside source for rhythm. So we talked about how if we just come up with our own beats on our own, a lot of times we'll default to practicing things that are easy for us or not uniquely challenging, especially mentally. And so I use outside rhythm. I also break out every practice session into small chunks. This is number 2. So 4 to 5 minutes each at most, so I can not get bored, but also I get the most efficient use of my time by doing that. The other thing that I do is I program a complex click track that fades in and out, drops beats, so it kind of makes a game out of doing this. I make sure to exercise my mind and body, so I will make sure that I'm playing maybe different time signatures, playing things that are rhythms that are, like I said before, unconventional, that kind of make me think about them. I can't just go on autopilot with them right away. So those are kind of the 4 previous steps we talked about. Now the last thing is, and this is a very basic overall principle, and it is that I do it every day for at least 2 weeks. So there are times when I've kind of fallen out of practice and kind of need to refresh myself and get back to where I'm going. And for me, if I can do this 20 minutes, 25 minutes exercises every day for a couple of weeks, I can not only get back to where I was before, but I still see improvement every time I do this. And I know a lot of other drummers who do the same thing, who've gone through this process multiple times, and every time they do it, they get better and better and better. Not just as drummers, but also, of course, specifically playing with a click track. So, all of that to say, doing it every day for 2 weeks is really the last piece of this. Now, if you go back through the last 5 episodes of this podcast, I've pretty much given you all of the pieces you need to get really, really rock solid at playing drums with a click track in just a few minutes a day, 20 minutes a day or so, and just a couple of weeks. And so if you want to put something together following these principles, you can definitely do that, and you'll get incredible results. I know you will if you follow all of these and actually kind of follow along and do all of this. I do want to let you know, though, that I have put together a program that basically follows these principles, and it's all done for you. So it is called Boom Click Bootcamp, and you can check it out at boomclick.net. Now, if you go there, what you're going to see is me offering to give you access to a free video series that kind of walks through some more details about this story and everything. But I want to tell you about Boom Click Bootcamp really quick, and that is, it is really 14 days of high quality, professionally done video drum play along lessons. Now, I've had people tell me they were surprised at this because this is not your normal drum lesson subscription site or anything like that. It is, there's very little of me playing in this series. It really is a tool that is laser focused on making you rock solid with a click track. And so there are portions at the beginning of each day's lessons where I will explain kind of the thought process behind what we're going to do for that day. And then, like I mentioned, one of my core principles, every day's lessons are broken out into 4 or 5 minute chunks that you can easily get through. And so what you'll see is me explaining some things about what we're going to do, and then I will play I'll play a sample of a pattern that I'd like for you to basically repeat after me. So you can watch me play it, you can hear me play it. And then the click track will continue going, and it'll count you in, and you start playing. And then as soon as you start playing along with the click track, the screen will turn from a video of me to a countdown clock that lets you know exactly how much longer you have to play that pattern until I'll count you out and let you stop, and we'll move on to another exercise. The whole time too as well, the screen starts out with a background that's green, and it slowly fades to red. So you kind of can, out of the corner of your eye also, even if you don't want to stare at the clock the whole time, you'll know exactly how long you have left. But that click track that I talked about, that complex click track, is included there. So it fades in and out, it drops beats, it does all the things that we've talked about. And also these patterns are uniquely designed, the patterns we use every day are uniquely designed to get the most efficient progress that you can get out of it. And so I want to encourage you to go there, boomclick.net, boomclick.net, and check that out. And the other thing is, there's a lot of really cool bonuses that are included in the in BoomClick Bootcamp for free. So I'll provide downloadable MP3s of click tracks in every single tempo from 60 beats per minute up to, I believe, 120 beats per minute. So any click track you might need, you can just download these for free. I have a video called the Super Stretch, where I outline a stretch that I learned years and years ago that I do every time before I play, that helps me prevent getting injured and gets my arms and my hands kind of loose. I also have some downloadable templates for helping you just keep track of where you are in tuning your drums, like the correct order for tuning every lug on your drum. So I know for me, I have like a 10 lug snare drum that I lose track of what order I should be going in sometimes. So I just print this guy out and put it on the drum head right when I am tuning, and it helps me keep track of where I'm going. And there's new bonuses being added every month. As well, there's as part of BoomClick Bootcamp, there's a private Facebook group where I interact directly with you and help you in your progress, and you get permanent access to that as well. And I even reply a lot of times with video replies to help quickly explain, drumming concepts, anything like that. All that to say, this is not a subscription website. It is a one-time registration that you do. So once you get registered, you have lifetime access to this program. It also comes with a 30-day completely money-back guarantee. So if you try it out, you can try it out for 30 days. And if it doesn't meet your expectations, if you don't become rock solid with a click track, if you don't feel satisfied with it, you can let me know and I'll give you all your money back. So there's really no risk to trying it out. So head over to boomclick.net and check that out. And the only catch to the money back thing is you actually have to give it a shot. Actually try to use the program. You can't just sign up and then not do it for a while and say, oh, I didn't do it. Give me my money back. You need to actually give it a shot. So jump in and do that. If you are super motivated and want to get started right now, if you go to boomclick.net, you won't see a link to buy, because normally the only way in is to sign up for the free video series first. So if you are really motivated and want to just jump right in, you can go to boomclick.net, click the button to get the free videos. I think you just put in your name and your email address, and as soon as you do that, you'll be taken to video number 1. And at the bottom of that page, there is a link that lets you skip all the videos and go straight to registering for BoomClick Bootcamp. So that's kind of the last part of this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed and found some value out of this. I know it's been a lot of episodes in a row of the same topic, but I really do think that honestly, the biggest difference between Guys who actually get paying gigs, or guys who get called back and get asked to play drums, at church a lot, or get people enjoy playing music with these drummers. The difference between them and guys who don't are guys who are solid with a click track. I live in Nashville, and the only thing that matters, you don't really have to be technically very good at drums or be very impressive at playing, drum solos and crazy linear grooves and all this stuff that I see floating out there. But you do have to be solid with a click track. If you can become solid with a click track, I promise you won't have any shortage of gigs, of people trying to get you to play drums for them. So I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, you can totally follow these 5 episodes. If you go back and take notes and kind of put something together on your own, you totally can do that. But if you want something that's already put together for you, and I give you my guidance to the whole process, and you want to access a community of drummers who are also going through this, we've already had over 50 drummers go through Boom Click Bootcamp, and I want you to be a part of it too. So if that's something that you're interested in, getting started right away and not having to put anything together yourself, head over to boomclick.net and check that out. All right, so tomorrow we will start back on some other different drumming topics. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you. Until then, go practice, go be a better drummer. That's what I'm going to do here in a minute. All right, bye.